Midnight music mix.
Music for me is a universe, an escape from everyday reality, but it's a universe of sound. And I feel with music, I can remain kid forever. There is always something new to discover in music. I listen to it every day. It is, the most important thing in my life. And it seems like an endless voyage. And there's always a different color, a different flavor, a different impression. And it is something that I truly can't live without. Music is also my most intimate companion with which I can speak. I can say what I feel, what goes on inside of me without feeling being judged. I can do it in whatever style I want. And I let the music speak to me as well. And it helps me relax. It helps me energize. So yeah, it's in a way like food. It is an absolutely essential part of who I am and what I want to do. Life impacts my music making experiences in so many different ways. When I was younger, I remember one of my teachers saying to me, make sure you practice a lot right now, because when you grow up, you will no longer have time for it. I thought it was a joke, but it was the truth. And on the one hand, because of life and because of all the work I need to do, I have far less time than I'd like to have to learn new music, to practice new music, and to keep developing myself. But on the other hand, because I have been a musician since I was 4, since my earliest days that I can remember. I'm 55 now, so it's 41 years of experience, and it only gets better. So even though I'm very busy and I regret that I don't have enough time to dedicate to it, at the same time I also feel that I constantly keep growing, and that growth helps me enjoy it even more when I do it, and it's become actually more precious. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, I've started to listen to music differently than I've done before. Um, on the superficial part, I have started listening, obviously, to more recordings. I'm unfortunately not in the position to listen to a lot of live music, and that is something I really miss. On the other hand, there's also a positive side to it. Because of the fact that YouTube exists, so much is available right now that I have started listening to a lot of music where I always thought, well, I'm going to listen to that one day because I'd heard about it, certain artists that I always wanted to listen to, but never really had the time for. So I started making time for that as a daily dose of, hey, this is something that's good for you. And the other part of COVID is something very, very insecure, and we don't know what's going to happen. So the listening to music has actually become sort of like a confirmation of like, no, everything is going to be all right. So yes, I hope to be able to listen to live music again very soon. But I do believe that there is a silver lining in that. When I get to listen right now, I do it much more intensely and with much greater purpose.
Midnight music mix.